Russia has vastly more tanks than Ukraine, but the Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 unmanned aerial vehicles have helped level the playing field significantly. The not-so-secret weapon has been credited with taking out numerous Russian tanks since Moscow launched its unprovoked attack on Ukraine nearly a month ago. As previously reported, the Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 can reach altitudes of 25,000 feet and fly for 27 continuous hours. Operated remotely from up to 185 miles, each one of the drones is also capable of bearing 4 laser-guided bombs or rockets for a total payload of some 330 pounds. The Ukrainians may be able to build on their success at targeting Russian armor on the ground by employing even deadlier, yet much smaller drones. Last week, the White House announced that an additional 100 tactical unmanned aerial systems were part of a new $800 million weapons package bound for the besieged nation. The small Switchblade drones differ from the Bayraktar TB2 or even the US military's long-range Predator drones, as they are not armed with a rocket. Rather, the Switchblade can loiter overhead like a traditional drone, but then use GPS to guide itself like a missile straight into the target where it can detonate its payload. Known as loitering munitions, these drones are capable of staying in the air while they search for a target, and some are capable of returning to base in the case of unsuccessful target identification. While they operate in a similar way to unmanned combat aerial vehicles, their self-destructive capabilities are what set them apart. Ukraine has been using Turkish TB2 drones, but so far has not employed loitering munitions, explained William Davies, associate defense analyst at international analytics firm GlobalData. The smallest version, the Switchblade 300, can fit in a backpack and weighs just 5.5 pounds, yet it can be deployed via a small mortar tube and has a range of about 6 miles. The larger Switchblade 600, which weighs in at around 50 pounds, is armed with an anti-tank warhead and can be employed against targets up to 25 miles away. Both variants are equipped with a wave-off feature, which allows the human operator on the ground to abort an attack, such as if civilians appear or the enemy moves from its position. The provision of AeroVironment's Switchblade loitering munition, either 300 or 600, the exact type is unknown, would provide them with increased offensive capabilities. The 600 is more likely as it would be of significant use for Ukraine against Russian armored vehicles due to its ability to penetrate armor, whilst the 300 is typically employed as an anti-personnel weapon. The 600 has the capability to fly up to 25 miles, meaning they can be easily deployed from behind the front lines, whilst the 300 has a limit of only 6.2 miles. Loitering munitions have seen minimal use so far in the Ukraine crisis, with the only example being Russia, using the Zalakib for surveillance, as well as for attacks on soft targets. However, the AeroVironment Switchblade could soon be another weapon in Ukraine's arsenal that would be bad news for Russian tankers. Whichever model is delivered can be carried by a single Solider, making them easy to deploy, said Davis. An advantage over larger unmanned aerial vehicles is that they are significantly cheaper and smaller, and due to their size, traditional anti-air systems can struggle to detect and destroy them. Whilst 100 is a relatively low amount considering the single-use nature of the weapon, it can still have a significant effect against entrenched Russian positions and operate in a more contested airspace. Loitering munitions are also attractive because of their relatively affordable price as well as effectiveness. Additionally, they will provide Ukrainian forces with additional surveillance capabilities as well as strike capabilities, Davis continued. The focus of the Biden administration arms package is largely on anti-armor and anti-aircraft systems, and aside from the loitering munitions also include Stingers and Javelins, whilst Slovakia is providing the S-300 air defense missile system. All this means that now could be a bad time to be in a Russian tank in Ukraine. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.